Good morning, and welcome to the first annual episode of The Talk Show. I'm your host, Al Martin, and thanks so much for listening. Today, we are going to be talking about the topic of benefits in the American Legion. This is the first installment of a 6-month series of podcasts where we will open up dialogue and have a great conversation with real people and real veterans. Now, this is the first part of the segment, and in the second part, we'll be interviewing a few special guests throughout the series and getting some special insight on how the American Legion has impacted their lives. Let's get started. Let's kick off with a little American Legion news. Locally, there are a few things going on at the state level in Michigan and around local posts. A few of those things locally include Post 178 and 225 of the Lansing region coming together to put on monthly talent shows with members dressing up as Tom Jones, Bon Jovi, and even Elvis Presley. Something else pretty cool that took place last month was the Village of Lansing American Legion Post 697 hosting a fundraiser by the Legion Riders for the wellness of veterans. One thing that's pretty hot on the national level right now, don't know if you guys have had a chance to check it out, is the American Legion Burn PIT. If you haven't heard, it's a national blog posted on the headquarters website about the latest in all military activities and personal stories of heroes around the country involved in the American Legion. Pretty cool. Well, that's enough of our news portion for now. Let's move on to another part of the show. This segment entitled #Who Knew? So, did you know that the American Legion is close to 100 years old as an organization? Who knew? Also, there are more than 2.3 million members of the Legion, making it the nation's largest wartime veteran service organization. Who knew? The American Legion has nearly 14,000 posts in every community in the United States. In addition to posts in every state, the Legion has posts in the District of Columbia, France, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and the Philippines. Who knew? Approximately 20,000 young men annually participate in Boys State, a Legion program dedicated to promoting leadership. Boys State alumni include former President Bill Clinton, news commentator Tom Brokaw, professional basketball player Michael Jordan, and astronaut Neil Armstrong. Who knew? Well, that's all the fun facts we have for you today, but there are tons of interesting facts and contributions that the American Legion has made to the country and across the world. This organization is one of the country's best-kept secrets, and it no longer needs to be hidden. Now it's time for our last segment of the show, Told by a Veteran. In this part of the show, we'll be interviewing a special guest throughout the series who will talk from personal experience about the benefits of joining the Legion and how it's changed their life. Here's our first guest on our first episode. Welcome, Francis Hubble, everybody. How's it going, Francis? Cool. Well, let's get into it. So, first question, how long have you been a part of the American Legion, and what post are you currently servicing at? Okay, great. So what's one thing you can say has benefited your life since joining? Awesome. And last question, what's one thing you could say to younger veterans who might be interested in the organization? Terrific. Well, thank you, Francis, for joining us on the podcast today. Hopefully we'll talk again. Take care. Well, folks, that's all for today. You can tune into the podcast on our Facebook page as well as our YouTube pages, or you can just follow the link at the end of the video. Remember, you must be a member to attend our live broadcast, though. If you are still having trouble finding it, the link is in your mailer and located in your local post website. Don't miss out, guys. Again, I'm your host, Al Martin, and thanks for tuning into The Talk Show. Take care.